You have questions about Girl of the Year 2025, and I have the answers. Let's talk about it. Hi you guys, it's me Chris and welcome back to the Doll Studio. It's my favorite time of the year, which is Girl of the Year time. This is around the time that American Girl starts to leak stuff, where people start to discover stuff, where we find out the names of our next Girl of the Year, where we start to get some logos. Last year for Lila, I remember it was more so towards August that we started to get some more information about her, but I do remember her name being released more towards the beginning of the year, which was January. Now, this Girl of the Year for 2025, her name is confirmed for sure to be Summer Mckinny, okay? Amazon did actually release some photos of her book. Her name is going to be Summer, and there's a lot of information that we actually got from the fact that Amazon leaked basically what the Girl of the Year for next year is going to look like. So there's a lot of stuff to go over. There are things that are for sure certain about the way that she's going to look, and there are definitely some conspiracies that I have about what is going to happen next year. So without further ado, let's get started. So first and foremost, her name is going to be Summer Mckinny. She is going to be a Caucasian American Girl doll. I personally, when I found this out, was not surprised. After having Corinne and her being a diverse character and the fact that Claudia was released, I definitely for sure feel like American Girl was yep, we did that, and then now they're just we're gonna move on, and that's gonna be it. Also, them releasing the new Truly Me girl with the Yvette hair, I definitely think that they were we have enough diverse dolls now that people can pick and choose from. For the Girl of the Year, we are gonna do another Caucasian American Girl doll. I did think that this was something creative, an American Girl doll having her own business. We haven't necessarily seen that since, I wanna say, Grace. You can correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, because Grace was selling her baked goods, what have you. But I do like the idea of entrepreneurship, what have you, and this character is going to be a character that works with dogs, and she's starting her own business with her best friend Daisy, which I'll get to in a second, and she's starting her own business, and I love that for her. I actually don't mind the name Summer Mckinny, but when I saw the logo, I was kind of upset about the fact that they're doing this whole animal thing. It's just the way that American Girl can peddle stuffed animals, peddle the pets, peddle what have you, all those different things in regards to animals. And I understand that there is a market for kids that really do enjoy stuffed animals, so I can see why they're doing it, but to me it's kind of just what have you, it's just whatever now at this point. I feel though American Girl hasn't done animals dogs, cats, all that stuff since Nikki for a Girl of the Year, because I read Nikki's books. Nikki Fleming was in charge of, I'm pretty sure the dog's name was Spot, but she was in charge of training that dog to be for someone that needed it. And I remember crying during that book because there is a point where she has to give the dog away, and I remember being young and reading that and bawling my eyes out at the fact that she was heartbroken that she couldn't keep the dog Spot. So with this storyline, I'm it's recycled, but it's been forever since they've truly done something like that. You can correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure. Wait, what about Corinne? Never mind. Corinne was the last time because she was training that service dog. So never mind. They've done animals, but now they're about to do animals. They're about to do a whole dog little moment, and it's fine. It really is just fine. Because her logo is this purple thing, and when I saw this, it was a paw print. I was this is why with the animals? I don't know. I just wish she would have started her own business of bracelet making or jewelry making. That would be so fun. An American Girl doll, Girl of the Year that does jewelry. And then you can make your own girl and doll sets and stuff like that. That'd be so cute. And charms, especially right now that friendship bracelets are a thing. That would have been so adorable. An American Girl doll trying to start her own jewelry business. American Girl, I had that idea first. Anyway, her doing this whole dog thing, I was just kind of okay, what? It's fine. She's gonna do pets and it's gonna be that. And I already, in the back of my mind, I'm I can't even imagine what her big ticket item is gonna be. It's probably gonna be something along the lines of that big set that just got retired. And that's probably why they retired it, is because they're already getting ready to basically create a dog shelter of some sort, since her whole story revolves around her working with animals and stuff like that. So I feel that's the direction that they're gonna go with. But yeah, when I saw the initial logo, I was yeah, we're getting more animals. So that's a bummer. I don't mind the name. I am not surprised by the fact that she is a Caucasian American Girl doll. I feel it's gonna be a big hit with the fans. She is going to be releasing in October, kind of like what happened with Lila, which I'm still kind of upset about. Last year I went to the release of Lila, and since it wasn't like the beginning of the year, I was kind of like, we're really doing this like super duper early. And I remember being there like, this kind of isn't as fun because of the fact that there's like no January 1st meetup that usually people do for the Girl of the Years. And now I feel like it's happening in October and we're kind of like missing that sparkle of Girl of the Year meets at the beginning of the year. So that was upsetting, but I do feel like American Girl is doing this because of the fact that they want to make sure that they get ahead on sales for the fourth quarter, which is like fine and dandy. They are a business at the end of the day, so I'm not really surprised by that. It just is upsetting that they're not willing to wait until the beginning of the year, and I do miss the like first day of the year getting her, what have you. So that's upsetting. Now, physically, okay, I do want to mention something is that at the beginning, when I saw the photos of her book cover, I was like, oh, this meat outfit she's wearing is not it. And then I remembered what happened with Lila and what happened with Kavi. Now, here in my hands, I actually have Kavi's book and I have her actual like full-on first book. I think that what we've gotten leaked that's going to be released on January 1st is this version of her book. I think that the outfit that we're seeing on her is an outfit that's gonna be part of her collection, but isn't gonna be her actual meet outfit. Once we get her journal, that's when we will be able to see her actual like meet outfit. So the picture that has been circulating around of her, I think that her glasses are gonna come with the doll, but I think that her meet outfit or her outfit that we see is just gonna be part of her collection, which is this like sparkly boot, jeans, blue t-shirt, coat moment, which is fine, what have you. It's gonna be cute, hopefully when it comes out. I definitely think it's gonna be an outfit in her collection and not her actual meet outfit. Her meet outfit is still a mystery. I don't think we've actually seen her meet outfit fully, which is exciting because at least there's some sort of mystery to what's gonna happen. All I know is that that outfit that has been leaked is definitely going to be in her collection for sure. Now, there are some things that are for sure certain about this doll. She is going to be Caucasian. She's going to be blonde with the Corinne wig. I am 100% sure that they are going to do the Corinne wig for this. I think it's going to be Corinne's wig with a middle part, blonde hair, with a pastel pink at the bottom. Not a hot pink like Isabel's, but a pastel pink. She's going to have a middle part with a single braid on one side. I think, personally, with the success of the Rapunzel doll, that she is going to be modeled off of that doll. I feel like I have the Rapunzel doll here somewhere. She's somewhere here. She's up there. You guys can see her up there. But basically, I think that if you have the Rapunzel doll, she's going to look just like that doll. The way that the character is drawn on the front cover of the book very much gives away the fact that I truly think that she is going to be a Mary Grace mold. The Mary Grace mold has been so popular and people really gravitate towards that mold. And I think that the Rapunzel doll was such a big hit with people that they definitely for sure were like, let's reuse this eye color, let's reuse Corinne's hair, and let's create a Girl of the Year that way. If she looks like that, I will be so happy because the eyes will be different, the wig will be different, and I think that there's enough hair play value that I do think that she's going to have some really cute hairstyles when she is released. So I'm fairly excited about that. I personally don't mind the whole like peekaboo hair that has been getting done. I don't like Isabel's extensions because they like very easily come out and they make the head really bulky. So for me, I like the fact that her wig is already gonna have that pink pastel color already in it. Her eyes are either going to be Marie Grace Aquamarine or they're going to be that new teal color that Rapunzel has, which again would really excite me. I love that idea. And I love that it's a Mary Grace mold, pastel pink, and she is going to have one of the newer eye colors because in that photo, it definitely looks like she is going to have a lighter blue than like the stereotypical American Girl blue. There needs to be some sort of like characteristics that stand out, and I feel like that's going to be enough to make her look really cute. And me personally, that's exciting because I think that that combination is really adorable. And if the Marie Grace mold was available on the Create Your Own generator, I definitely would have made that combination myself. I do think her hair is going to be long, kind of like Corinne's, despite the fact that I know a lot of people are going to be upset by the fact that she is a not diverse American Girl of the Year. She is going to be a hit. That's just factually what I think is going to happen, especially with the pop of color at the ends of her hair. I personally am going to gravitate towards her because of that, because I think that those wigs are really nice. So I'm happy at the end of the day. Now, the back of her book kind of alludes to the fact that her best friend Daisy, who is a diverse character, who is darker skinned, I think she's going to be made into an actual doll. In years past, American Girl has had these sort of like best friend characters, sidekicks, what have you, with the Girl of the Years, but they haven't done a best friend character that's also an 18-inch character since Krissa, Sonali, Gwen, what have you. We had Corinne have her little sister, but I don't think that they would do like the whole Welly Wisher and 18-inch doll thing again, only because of the fact that I think that people would gravitate more towards buying another 18-inch doll than them buying a Welly Wisher, because most people were only buying Gwen to complete the collection. And I think that when they saw that with Gwen happening, they were like, oh, people are going to, specifically collectors, are going to put money towards making sure that they have the whole collection. So why not do another 18-inch doll? Because for me personally, if there are two dolls and they are best friends, me as a collector, I'm going to be more willing to spend the money if I know that it's part of her storyline. So this other character, Daisy, she looks very much modeled after like Mckinny. So I think, bear with me, this is the way that I conceptualize Daisy looking like. I think she is going to have a Mckinny wig. I think that she is going to have a lighter Mckinny wig, like a shade lighter, like the dark brown as opposed to the black. And then I think that she's gonna actually have the Sonali mold or the Josefina mold. And I feel like I wanna gravitate more towards the Josefina mold because American Girl loves to use that mold. And I would not be surprised at all if they did 3 Josefina molds back to back to back. I feel like that is where we're going. So I think that she's gonna have the Josefina mold, she's gonna have a light brown eye, and then she's gonna have a lighter haired wig than Mckinny's. Because in the photos, it looks like she has like a form of like a dread, what have you, or like braids. And I feel like they're basically designing it to look kind of like Mckinny, but a lighter skinned version, a lighter haired version, and a lighter eyed version of that entire combination. So I do think that this is the first year that we're gonna have a best friend character in a really long time, like a very long time. I think that Daisy is going to have her own journal, but I don't think that she is going to have her own story in the way that Summer is, because I think that Amazon would have already put out that, or American Girl's gonna throw us off right now, and they are both gonna have their own journals and they're gonna have their own storylines from either perspective, kind of in that Marie Grace, Cecile kind of moment, what have you. But yeah, aside from that, I do think Daisy's gonna be an actual character. And if that's the case, I'm personally excited about that because I think that they haven't done a best friend kind of thing in a really, really hot minute. I think the two of them are gonna be very much giving Marie Grace and Cecile vibes when it comes to their stories, where it's like you get one perspective from one person's book and the other perspective from the other person's book. And I feel like that's what's gonna happen right now, is they're trying to do that. And I think that they decided this year to do like a best friends thing, basically to sell the idea of best friend dolls. And I feel like with that, it's gonna sell very well because people are gonna wanna get both of these dolls because they're best friends. Why wouldn't you buy both of them? So that's kind of my thoughts and opinions on that. Aside from that, here are my predictions for her big ticket items. I think personally, okay, that American Girl is going to recycle that pet shop that they had and basically like amp it up for this next Girl of the Year, which is why they discontinued it. I think she is gonna have her own bed, her own pajamas, her own like going out outfit, which is gonna be basically like what we already saw on the cover of her book. Another thing that I think is going to happen is she's going to have, there's a picture of this like concession cart thing that she has going on, and it really reminds me of Grace's bakery cart thing that she had. And I feel like American Girl is going to do that, and it's going to come with a bunch of different accessories, and I feel like it's going to be the smaller ticket item. Her big ticket item I think is going to be the full-on pet shop, and then the second big ticket item is going to be this concession stand thing that's going to have like all the like dog toys, dog treats, what have you, and it's probably going to like, you know, be like $125, and then the big ticket item is going to be like $275 for this big massive, you know, pet shop thing that American Girl has had before. And then of course with this release, I know for a fact that American Girl is going to either utilize the animals that they already have out, or they're going to release a ton more stuff. So just expect a lot of stuffed animals. I'm just like bracing myself for impact on that one because the whole animal thing is just so overdone with every single character that American Girl releases. But that's my opinion on that. I think that they're definitely going to peddle these animals like crazy, and then her doing this whole like animal thing is definitely going to allow for them to do like any animal under the sun for her to have, because, you know, it's part of her like pet shop, what have you. So yes, one thing I do want to mention is the fact that I think that her logo, she's gonna have a lot of pastel rainbow stuff in her collection. collection because of the fact that they have her name like with this like rainbow design, and then the one outfit she has, like the one that's on the cover, it's rainbow like holographic like boots moment, and it's like pastel-y. And I feel like American Girl is going to utilize the holographic boots that they released recently, like those like holographic rainbow boots. I feel like they're gonna do that, but like probably in a different color. But I'm really excited to see her collection. I think we're about to get a lot of pastels in this collection, a lot of rainbow pastels specifically. So I'm fairly excited about that. Okay, so with that being said, I'm really excited. I'm very excited for all the things that are coming out next year. I mean, this year, because it's gonna come out in October. I am upset that we're not getting her at the beginning of the year. Hopefully by watching this, you guys are excited now. I'm excited. I can't wait to see what she looks like. I am praying for a Murray Grace mold. I do not want another blonde Joss mold. I do not want another blonde Josefina mold. American Girl, listen to me carefully. If you give me a blonde Josefina mold, I'm going to scream. Listen to me carefully, American Girl. If you're going to give me a Josefina mold, I am going to scream. Please, American Girl, I'm begging you, do not give us another Josefina mold. Let that mold go away for a couple of years. It is so unbelievably overused. It is a favorite of mine. I love that mold with my whole heart, but now we are just straight up using it way too much. Way too much. Stop it. Put the Josefina mold down, American Girl. Anyway, that's it. That's my spiel. All right, you guys, thank you guys so much for watching this video. My name is Chris. You guys can follow me on my Instagram, which is at The Doll Studio by Chris. Make sure you guys are following me on my TikTok, which is Chris American Girl. Like this video, comment down below. Let me know your thoughts and predictions, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.